Okay, I've called to order the City Council regular session, November 4th, 2019, at 6 p.m. at the City Municipal Building. Janet, will you take call to order? Look down.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Janet, take a roll, please.
Alderpersons Goodhue.
Here.
Plum.
Yes.
Robinson.
Yes.
Scott.
Here.
Wade.
Here.
Hanson has been excused. Mayor Panaleo.
Here.
Street Superintendent Barry.
Here.
Police Commander Schley.
Here.
Approval or corrections of minutes for the meeting held October 21st, 2019, regular session.
I'll make a motion, we approve the minutes for the meeting held on October 21st, 2019. I'll second it.
Janet, take a vote, please.
Scott.
Yes.
Wade.
Yes.
Goodhue.
Yes.
Plum.
Yes.
Robinson.
Yes.
Petitions and communications, citizen comment. Discussion of any topic brought before the council during petitions and communications. Do we have anything at all around it? Okay. I did receive one phone call in regards to burning barrels. And the person was very concerned because there's people in the neighborhood that's been burning plastic. And so I just want to put out a memo there that if you're burning, you have to not be burning plastics and garbage and tires and anything like that. That's why we have garbage pickup and also no burning on Sunday. So just kind of like a little update to let everyone know. And we want to make sure we stay within the guidelines of the ordinance. Okay, so report of the standing committees, BU or Finance.
Okay. We are getting closer to balancing the budget for 2020. A lot of hours have gone into this. Thanks to the department heads and council members, and especially to Janet for all their time and hard work in making that possible. We're planning on basement repairs next year regarding the water coming in at City Hall. And also work will be done in the spring for roof repair between the City Hall and the old fire department building. Okay, that's all I have.
Okay, well, thank you. Report of city officers for myself. I just want to say thank you. There's been several people that have stepped up and helped us as we're trying to revamp the Christmas decorations for the city. And last week we had a lot of people, so it was really great. We was able to get a lot done, but of course the job's not done yet. So if anyone wants to come and help, we're going to be meeting tomorrow and 5 to 7 o'clock, and that's at the wastewater treatment plant. Of course, and by the time anyone hears about this, so we'll be on to the next one. But also I wanted to mention that I did participate with the Adams County Strategic Planning. This is an opportunity for the county to come together and discuss strengths and weaknesses and opportunities for Adams County, and now to follow through and making sure that we're kind of meeting some of the goals that has been discussed through this process, which was quite a few meetings that transpired for it to happen. That they're going to have these quarterly meetings, and then everyone will be able to start being able to give updates and additional suggestions and comments on any of them that might help our area. So that was with that one there. And Officer Sly, what's going on with the police department?
During the month of October, I attended City Council various committee meetings, including Drug Free Adams County. I also attended CCRT. I also attended an underage tobacco program meeting with the school district and the sheriff's department to start a diversionary program for the underage tobacco use. Also attended a truancy meeting and a law enforcement task force meeting with the school district. I also attended the LECA conference at a grant writing school in Green Bay, and Officer Kirsten attended a ground fighting school as well. Calls for service for the month of October. We responded to 121 calls for service, and officers issued 32 citations and 24 written warnings, and responded to 7 crashes in the city, and there's also 2 OWIRs. For department activities and announcements, I attended Coffee with the Cop at Becky Sugar Shack at the beginning of the month with the Sheriff's Department. Also city assisted with his K-9 school search at the high school and junior high in the month. Officer Reimer and confidential assistant Buchanan, they represented the Department of Trunk or Treat and had a lot of positive responses to their squad decorations. They kind of beat the Sheriff's Department. So we're winning in
And
that
they were
category.
loving that.
We're winning in that category. Officer Weir and Officer Murphy then patrolled the handing out candy during trick-or-treating. Also, we'll be decorating a tree parade of trees, and we have a confidential assistant Buchanan has challenged the Sheriff's Department on protecting the better tree, and Sheriff York has accepted that challenge, so let's see who's got the better tree, so please vote for us versus the Sheriff's Department. New Squad 10 hopefully should be up and running by the middle of the end of this week, so you'll see that out on the road. On sad news, Officer Reimer submitted a resignation from full-time down to part-time status. This works better for her. She'll continue to fill in shifts until we get fully staffed, but she's going to stay on part-time with us for now. Also, overnight parking starts November 15th, so with the weather coming on Wednesday, make sure that you maybe take precautions to stay off the streets so it makes it easier for the guys to plow this if they have to go out and plow on Wednesday. Hopefully the weatherman's wrong, we don't get it just yet. And with regards to the burning, if I'm going to see anybody doing illegal burning with the plastic or things that shouldn't be, contact PD so we can go over and deal with that issue. And that's all I got.
Okay, very good, thank you. And Mr. Barry, what's going on with Public Works?
Start out sewer jetting is now completed for the year. We finished that up last week. Leaf vac continues to go out Mondays. Last week was the busy week. They actually had it out Monday and most of Tuesday to try and get everything picked up. Today they were done pretty much today with 4 good full loads. Brush pickup will continue until there's too much snow where we can't pick up. Snow plowing equipment is just about up and ready. We have 2 trucks that if we had snow we could go out and plow. They're going to be working on one of them tomorrow again. Right now the forecast is saying we could see our first shovelable snow. They're saying maybe 3 inches come Tuesday night into Wednesday morning. So that's mostly what's happening now, is trying to get all of our winter equipment ready so we're ready to go. So.
Is there any way that you can send the leaf vac out again one more time?
Oh yeah, it'll
be
go
out
out
tomorrow?
probably 1 or 2 more times yet.
It'll be out tomorrow? Because
It won't be out tomorrow, it'll be not till next Monday,
Okay,
so.
because I was looking at the, people were trying to.
It's,
And
it's-
I
Yeah, they're trying to get done
When
because
they-
they know the snow's
They
coming.
always start on the east side. They basically, Pierce Street is one of the first streets they do. Within an hour of being off of Pierce Street, there was already piles of leaves out there. That happens all the time. They see the machine go by, they're out raking like crazy thinking we're gonna turn around, come back and get it. That's not how it works. It'll be back out again next Monday. I believe it's November 15th or 16th. I was contacted by Kevin Moore at the school, and he's got a group of kids that are gonna run around town and help rake residents for older people that can't get out and rake, but that's not till the middle of the month. So that week will probably be the last time it'll go out. So, but a lot's gonna depend on what we get for snow, and that's gonna hinder people. If we start getting snow and it sticks with the forecast we got coming up, any snow we get is gonna stick around for a while, because they're saying highs barely in the mid-20s, lows at night down to the teens. So any snow we get come tomorrow night, Wednesday morning, is gonna be around for a while, so. Brian is making a lot of changes out at the treatment plant. Hopefully we're gonna start seeing some fairly decent energy savings too, but we won't know for a couple of months yet, but he's been making a lot of changes out there, trying to do things different. And so far, some of them are panning out really nicely. But I wanted to give a kudos and a shout out to Brian for some of the changes that he's working at trying to do. So I want to give the mayor and her crew a kudos for working on these Christmas decorations, because they're in bad shape.
And they may not still look like.
Well, at least you're trying to do something, and so yeah, kudos to you and your crew for doing that too. So.
That's been quite fun, actually.
Good. Leaf vac will probably be going out again this week, depending on what we get for snow, to help try to clean up some of the leaves in the curb lines too. So I'm probably going to try to send Bruce out in it tomorrow to get as much picked up as we can before we get this snow, so we're not plowing it all back into terraces. So.
And how the alley's looking, been out there, people picking up the alleys,
There's,
getting ready for the snow?
there's still stuff in alleys, so.
Okay, well, we need to maybe take some ride through the alleys then,
Yep,
yeah.
so. Water issue here in the basement, we haven't had a bunch of rain for a while. Last week was the first week where the guys didn't have to vacuum up and suck up a bunch of water. But if you go down there and look at the hole in the floor where the sump pit is, that water is still, there's still water underneath there. It's just not under so much pressure that it's coming up through all of the walls and everything. The problem is still there. It's not gonna go away anytime soon. You can drive around the city and the country and the counties and see that there's still water problem, but it's not under as much pressure, so. State Street, there's still water over the road down there. We've patched holes as best we can. We've even had to dump patch in holes filled with water to try and make it semi-passable. It's basically only one lane. Every time we've tried closing the road, they throw the barricades in the ditches and they just keep driving it. So that's why I've just kind of left it open and see what happens, but, so. That's where we're
And I
at.
think that the work that was done at Juneau has kind of helped the water flow out of the city a little better,
Yes, the
so.
culverts have been in. When they first initially put the rocks in on the east side, they left them up a little high. Gerke has been in and fixed that problem. Vincent Street is now pretty much complete. It's paved, curb and gutters and driveways are out for it. They're able to use their driveways now. Landscaping is done. The only thing they didn't get done is they haven't come in and done any seeding. That probably won't happen until spring now. Last time I talked to Trey from Gerke, he's still hoping to get a crew in yet this fall into winter to do the water and the sewer on at least Kenwood Street, but he doesn't know for sure yet. A lot's gonna be weather dependent, but until the ground completely freezes, they can come in and dig that. Even if there's 6 inches of frost in the ground, they can still break through that and do a lot of work over there, so. When I know any more different on that, but Vincent Street is open, ready to go, so. Lots of residents are happy with it too.
Yeah, and I know we're still gonna be looking at trying to do some ditch work too to help
Yes.
flow that water
Yep.
too
Yep.
out of the way, so.
Yep.
Okay.
I mentioned it at last council, it's been talked about at Public Works, and I did mention to Janet, and it's something that probably next council meeting, if it has to be done, coming up with a resolution to actually close off College Street and Kenwood Street, the two, I'm gonna call them dirt gravel roads for the winter, just that way we don't need to spend the money to fill all the holes, grade them and make them passable for the winter, and then have construction just dig it all up come springtime. They get very little use anyway, so I'm gonna be working on that in the next week
Okay,
or so.
yeah, that'd be a good idea.
So,
Okay.
all right.
So we'll move ahead then with new business. Approve proposed ambulance contract and allow the city's representative to vote on behalf of the city.
I'm the representative on the ambulance committee, and we're gonna vote December 4th on the contract, and it's included in your packet. It's a 5-year contract we're looking at, so it wouldn't have to be negotiated every year.
Are there any other questions that anyone had in regards? And I mean, I think that they've done an amazing job since they started serving our community. But, okay, well, can I get a motion?
I'll make a motion to approve proposed ambulance contract and allow the city's representative to vote on behalf of the city.
Second it.
Okay, Janet, take the vote, please.
Wade,
Yes.
Goodhue,
Yes.
Plum,
Yes.
Robinson,
Yes.
Scott.
Yes.
Approve Jewel Engineering to submit local road improvement program applications for grants, Ann Street and West State Street.
I'll make a motion, we approve Jewel Engineering to submit local road improvement program applicants for grants, Ann Street and West State Street.
I'll second that.
Does anyone have any questions on that at all?
So we're gonna have a company write grants for us, or?
The grant has already been written, Jewel wrote out the grant information, no charge to the city for that. Either they put in, but at the time when that actually, if you get accepted for the grant, then you'd have to go into the bidding process, and then go from there on having the work done. So Janet, take a vote, please.
Goodhue,
Yes.
Plum,
Yes.
Robinson,
Yes.
Scott,
Yes.
Wade.
Yes.
Approve issuance of operator's license.
I'll make a motion that we approve the operator's licenses.
I'll second it.
Okay, Janet, take the vote, please.
Plum,
Yes.
Robinson,
Yes.
Scott,
Yes.
Wade,
Yes.
Goodhue.
Yes.
Approve payment of the bills.
Make a motion to approve payment of the bills.
I'll second it.
Okay, and Janet, take the vote, please.
Robinson,
Yes.
Scott,
Yes.
Wade,
Yes.
Goodhue,
Yes.
Plum.
Yes.
Okay, at this time, we'll adjourn from open session and immediately reconvene into closed session for the purpose of considering employment, promotion, compensation, or performance evaluation data of a public employee over which the government body has jurisdiction or exercises responsibility. Public Employees Performance, SS 1985 1C.
I'll make a motion to adjourn into open session and go into closed session.
I'll second it.
Okay, and Janet, take the vote, please.
Scott,
Yes.
Wade,
Yes.
Goodhue,
Yes.
Plum,
Yes.
Robinson.
Yes.
Okay, thank you.